Warm up today, working through a couple things to get you moving, get you sweating a little bit to start. We're gonna start working through the world's greatest stretch, 3 times on each side. So what we're gonna do, start with that half kneeling hip flexor, drive everything forward, hold for about 2 seconds. From there, back down, try and get that elbow to touch the ground, hold for about 2, twist, turn, hold for about 2, and then again, pop backwards, get that calf stretched out. From there, switching legs, half kneeling hip flexor, elbow down, turn and face, stretch out that calf. That would be 1 on each side, working through 3 on either side. From there, down into that little bit of that core warm up, 20-second plank to start. After our 20 seconds, flip onto one side, 20-second plank on the other, 20-second plank on the other side, and then after our 20, we're gonna finish with 10 burpees. So all the way down, thighs touch, chest touches, all the way back up. Full extension at the top. We can obviously also step down, step up, full extension, or a combination with a hop and a step. Strength today, kind of bringing back some of that bodybuilding stuff we used to do inside the gym. Working 10 minutes, not for time, not for score, just working through some rounds, kind of some active strength. Starting with a bent over row, depending on the weights that we have, looking for about 6 to 10 reps per arm. So again, find a bench, find a chair, something we can put our hand on to help keep that core and that back nice and flat. From there, pulling down straight into that rib cage. Don't think too much about pulling into the armpit and rotating that elbow out. Pull straight up into that rib cage, squeeze the lat, 6 on one side, 6 on the other. Or if we have a lighter weight, working maybe 10 on one side, 10 on the other. After that, down to the ground, 30-second hollow body hold. So again, heels off, shoulder blades off, trying to push that low back flat into the ground, working through for about 10 minutes, active speed. Conditioning today, 4 4-minute AMRAPs. Each AMRAP separated by 2 minutes of rest. Each AMRAP is the exact same. It starts with either 100 double unders or 150 single unders. After our jump roping, we have 20 grasshoppers. So down in that high plank, mountain climber, but that foot now twists out, so finishing here. And working through 20 total, or 10 on either side. After our 20, remainder of that 4 minutes is now yours to do as many shoulder to overhead as you can, whether it's a push press, a strict press, or even a push jerk depending on the weight. The only rule, if we only have 1 dumbbell, is that after 5 reps on one side, we do have to switch hands and work through the other side.
All right, for today's cool down, we're gonna do a little active recovery, and some of the movements are gonna be very similar to what we did for the warm-up. So the first move we're gonna do is we're just gonna back bend and then forward fold. You can keep your core tight, or you can just let yourself fall down. Get a nice stretch out of those hamstrings. Again, then we're gonna back bend. Again, you can keep that core tight, or just let everything fall. Holding for a couple seconds in each position. We're gonna back bend 1 more time, so we're gonna go through this 3 times. This time we're gonna go ahead and plant the palms. We're gonna send the left foot back. Keep that right foot up in that runner's lunge. We're gonna bring that elbow down. Raise that hand. Try to keep that hip going downwards the whole time. We're staying in a neutral position. We're gonna do that 3 times. Not fast, but not slow. From here, we're gonna drop that back knee. We're gonna extend that right leg. We're gonna keep that foot planted on the ground. We're gonna hold here for a second. You can bend forward. Then we're gonna point that toe, if you can, reach it. Either way, just keep pointing it. Hold. Then we're gonna plant that palm again. Come in into a nice high plank, elbows stay in. Slowly lower yourself down to high to low plank. Being on top of your toes, pushing through your palms. Then we're gonna send that hips high for down dog. We're gonna back pedal, bending and extending the knees a couple times. Then we're going to inchworm up, keeping those knees locked out. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So back bend 3 times. Then on that third time, we're gonna plant palm, send the right foot back, drop that elbow, arm goes up, hand goes up, 3 times, drop that back knee, keep that foot planted on the ground. Then we're gonna bring that toe up, grab it if you can, plant the palm, send the left foot back, hide a little plank, pushing through those palms, then sending the hips high, back pedaling, standing up, and you're going to repeat that series of movements 3 times.